Have you ever wondered what happens the moment after you die? Is there light? Is there darkness? Or is there something much worse? They say when your heart stops beating, someone or something is already waiting for you. Not to welcome you, but to drag you somewhere you can't imagine. Tonight, you'll hear a story most people will never dare to tell, because this is not just about death. It's about what happens after. Daniel Mason was not a good man. On the outside, he looked successful. Big house, fast car, but his heart, cold. He cheated, lied, and crushed others for his own gain. He never believed in God, never thought about consequences. For him, death was just blackness, nothing, until one night it came. A sudden heart attack, no warning, no time to say goodbye. When Daniel opened his eyes again, he was no longer in his bedroom. He was standing somewhere else. Everything was gray. The sky had no color. There was no ground beneath his feet, yet he wasn't falling. A voice whispered, "Welcome to the Between." Daniel looked around but saw no one. The voice continued, "This is not heaven, not hell. This is the place where the weight of your life decides what happens next." Suddenly, a heavy black book appeared in front of him. Its pages flipped on their own. Each page showed every lie, every betrayal, every selfish act he had done. Daniel tried to close the book. He couldn't. The ground beneath him cracked. Daniel screamed as shadows grabbed his ankles. He was dragged downward, deeper and deeper into something cold and endless. This wasn't hell from the movies. There were no flames. Instead, there were mirrors, thousands of them. Each mirror showed Daniel his worst moments, over and over. He tried to close his eyes, but in this place, he had no eyelids. No escape from the reflection of his sins. Time didn't exist here. A minute could feel like a year. But then, something strange happened. Daniel woke up, back in his bedroom, back in his body. Was it a dream? A hallucination? His heart was pounding, but he was alive. Or so he thought. Because that night, he looked into the mirror and the reflection smiled back. But Daniel wasn't smiling. Something was wrong. Shadows moved in his house. Objects whispered his name.
Daniel.
At first, he thought it was his imagination. But every night, the world around him twisted. He realized he had not come back to life. He was still trapped in a loop, a cursed echo of his life, a punishment that would repeat until he truly understood the price of his choices. Neighbors started seeing Daniel walking in the streets at night, but when they called out to him, he vanished. Some say his house is still haunted. Windows open and close on their own. Lights flicker even when no one is home.
He's just
A priest once tried to bless the place.
stuck.
He left halfway through, pale as a ghost, whispering, "He's not gone. He's just stuck." Daniel's soul became what people fear the most, a shadow caught between life and death, unable to move forward, unable to rest. So next time you think about life after death, remember, it's not always about heaven or hell. Sometimes, the scariest fate is to be trapped between both, forever.